Next to Washington, where White House officials are playing defense today after Donald Trump's chief of staff gave a series of candid interviews to Vanity Fair. Susie Wiles delivered a series of surprising and sometimes unflattering assessments of the U.S. president. Over a series of interviews, Wiles described Trump's appetite for revenge and his goal for regime change in Venezuela. But she's now calling it a hit piece that lacks context. Wiles is the first woman to hold the position of White House Chief of Staff, and she's widely considered one of the most powerful people in Washington. The CBC's Willy Lowry is following this story for us. He joins us live from Washington. So, Willy, bring us up to speed on what Susie Wiles reportedly said.
Absolutely, Andrew. She said quite a bit. So over the course of the last year, filmmaker and author Chris Whipple spoke 11 times with President Donald Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles. And according to the article published in Vanity Fair just this morning, Wiles made several comments about administration officials, including President Donald Trump. So among the most notable lines, she said that Trump has, quote, an alcoholic's personality, adding that he has another, quote, here, a view that there is nothing he can't do, nothing, zero, nothing. On the vice president, she said J.D. Vance has been a conspiracy theorist for a decade. She accused the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, of essentially whiffing on the Epstein files. And on Venezuela, she said Trump wants to, quote, keep on blowing boats up until Maduro cries uncle. Now, for context, Wiles is perhaps the most influential and powerful figure inside this White House, aside from, of course, the president. And she's seen really as the glue that keeps this administration together. Unlike Trump's first administration, this one has not seen any of the infighting that was a hallmark of the first term. There's been very little turnover, another hallmark of the president's first term. A lot of that is attributed to Wiles.
And Susie Wiles is now denying some of the content of this article. Tell us about that.
Yes, so she appears to be livid. She took to social media, calling the article a hit piece. She said, quote, on social media, I should say, she said, quote, the article published early this morning is a disingenuously framed hit piece on me and the finest president, White House staff, and cabinet in history. Significant context was disregarded, and much of what I and others said about the team and the president was left out of the story. I assume after reading it that this was done to paint an overwhelmingly chaotic and negative narrative about the president and our team. The truth is, the Trump White House has already accomplished more in 11 months than any other president has accomplished in 8 years, and that is due to the unmatched leadership and vision of President Trump, for whom I have been honored to work for the better part of a decade. None of this will stop our relentless pursuit of making America great again. Several administration officials have jumped to Wiles' defense, including Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt, who also took to social media and said, quote, Chief of Staff Susie Wiles has helped President Trump achieve the most successful first 11 months in office of any president in American history. President Trump has no greater or more loyal advisor than Susie. The entire administration is grateful for her steady leadership and united fully behind her. That, at least for the time being, appears to be the case, Andrew, with other administration officials also backing Wiles.
Willy, thank you. That is the CBC's Willy Lowry live in Washington.